Right, so another tool you need in your algebra toolbox is to be able to expand brackets like a boss. All right, and hopefully by the end of this video or this part of the video, you should be able to do that. So let's start with single brackets. We're going to try and expand some single brackets, okay? There's levels to this. It goes all the way to triple. Triple is higher, but we'll talk about it. So single brackets, you may be given something like 4, open bracket, y plus 3. To expand this bracket, all you do is do 4 times y, which you'd write 4y, because 4 times y is 4 lots of y. And then you'll do 4 times plus 3 again. Don't forget to not ignore the sign in front. So 4 times 3, which is 12. So plus 12. And that's it. That's the answer. Here's another example. So you may be asked to expand 2x, open bracket, 5x minus 2, close bracket. So again, I'll give you a moment to try and do this. So pause the video now. Okay, welcome back if you've given that a go. Again, quite straightforward. You got 2x, you multiply that by 5x, which gives you 10x squared. And then you'll do the same 2x multiplied by not just 2, but minus 2. Okay, a lot of people, again, have tendency of just ignoring the minus. I have no idea what minuses have done to people in this world, but we need to give it some more love. So 2x times minus 2 is minus 4x. And again, that's your answer. 10x squared minus 4x. Right, so double brackets. So you may be asked to expand double brackets. And again, you need to know this for even foundation GCSE maths takers. This is something you need to know. So I'm going to break it down to you. So you would take the first, or I like to take the first letter or term and times this by the first one in the second bracket. So you'll do x times x, which is x squared. I'll write down here, x squared. Then I'll do x, the same x times now the second term in the second bracket. So x times 3, and it's plus 3, don't forget. So it'll be plus 3x, okay? Now, all you have to do is now look at the plus 2, sorry. You'll look at the plus 2, and you multiply that by the first term in the second bracket. So it'll be plus 2 times this x here, which will be plus 2x. And then again, you take that plus 2 and multiply it by the second term in the second bracket, which is plus 2 times 3, which is 6, so plus 6. Now, usually in a question like this, they would say expand and simplify. So that's actually what you have to do here. So once you've got this, x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6, you simplify it by combining the like terms. And the only two terms that are like one another here is the x's, the 3x and the 2x. Those are the only ones that are like the same. You cannot combine x with x squared. X squared has got a squared in it. That's just the x squared groups. They're different. They're a different clique. Whereas the x is just solely x. So they have to just combine with only x's on their own, okay? Yeah, so there is an exception, but I'll go into that in more detail in a second. But anyway, you'll now have x squared on its own, because nothing adds to that. And you have 3x plus 2x gives you 5x. And then plus 6 at the end. And that's the answer, okay? Now, the exception that I'm talking about, which I think I failed to talk about earlier, is that if you have something like x and you're timesing that by y, yes, you won't add no indices together. They'll just combine together to become xy. So when you're timesing different terms, different groups, different cliques, they can combine like that. So for argument's sake, 2y times by 3a, you'll times the 2 by the 3, which gives you 6, and you'll times the y by the a, which gives you ay. You like to be alphabetical order usually, because a comes before y in the alphabet. All right? Right, so here's another question. Expand and simplify 2m minus 3 in brackets, and m plus 1 in brackets. So again, I'll give you a second to try and give that a go. So pause the video now. Right, okay, so hopefully you got that done and correct, but we're going to find out. First, I'll start with 2m and I'll multiply that by m. So that gives me 2m squared. Then I'll have that same 2m and I'll multiply it by plus 1. So 2m times plus 1 gives you 2m. Then you have negative 3 and you'll multiply that by m, which gives you negative 3m. And you'll have the same negative 3 and you multiply that by plus 1, which gives you negative 3, okay? Now, all we have to do now is simplify. So we have now 2m squared plus 2m minus 3m gives you minus m minus 3. And there we go.